Well, hello and welcome and good morning, football fans. To those who are watching already this morning, we salute you. We're so glad to have you with us here on DMV Sports Media Live on YouTube. This coverage of the Afghan Sports Federation Annual 2024 Cup. We have a thrilling semifinal matchup this morning. Toronto Pamir traveling all the way down stateside from Canada to take on Kijken, your local Virginia side. And this semi-final matchup, the winner of this match will advance to take on the winner of Brishna and Afghan Soccer Club, taking place right now, kicking off, also live on the channel. So if you prefer, you can switch back and forth between the two matches as they happen in real time here. As always, if you like what you see, drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. We will also have coverage of that championship match later today, starting and kicking off at 6 p.m. And then, of course, the trophy presentation ceremony shortly thereafter. It's a hot day here, and please bear with us. We are doing our best here as a media team to deal with and overcome the extreme heat and sun that is constantly threatening our equipment. So if you see any lags in the stream or any brief pauses, you'll know why. It's just us fixing up the equipment to get it away from the sun exposure. But we will do our very best, as always, to bring you this HD live transmission of local and semi-professional sports. And we're just about moments from kickoff, a slight delay on the 8 a.m. kickoff, but both sides look ready to go. It will be, of course, Toronto Pamir kicking off wearing their all-red kit, whereas the local side, Kijken, will wear their green tops. Just a few moments from kickoff. Let us know your predictions in the chat, and of course, where you're watching from, any particular players. I don't have a roster, so my commentary is going to be extremely limited. But if you have any players that you know the number and want me to watch out for, put them in the chat and I'll do my best to take a look. Get those score predictions, and of course friendly banter is always welcome. Please, no hate speech of any type. If we see it, you will be reported and blocked, but of course friendly banter is welcome. So glad to have everyone with us, and keep the chat coming. We're going to take a quick break and then we will get right into this match and kickoff in just a few moments. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is match kickoff time, the moment you've been waiting for. Kijken versus Toronto Pamir here in this semi-final match. Only one will continue on to the championship. One will end their tournament here today. Toronto Pamir will start left to right wearing their white tops, black bottoms, and of course your home side Kijken United FC will play right to left wearing green tops with white bottoms. I see some chat coming in. Welcome Mahmoud, welcome Ali, a couple of Toronto supporters in the chat. I think all the Kijken supporters found their way out here to the field to support their local side, but if there are any Kijken supporters in the chat, make yourself known. Right now, the other semifinal just kicked off, Brezhna against Afghan Soccer Club. So follow along on that game simultaneously. The winner of that match, of course, will take on the winner of today's semifinal, and we will cover that match as well, 6 p.m. here live on DMV Sports Media YouTube. If you like what you see, drop a like on the video. It really helps the channel. And then, of course, if you want to see more, subscribe. And we will have more of the best local coverage for ASF as well as a whole host of other leagues and competitions. Meeting of the captains is the final step towards kickoff here. And just a reminder, please bear with us. It is a hot day, sun bearing down. We're going to do our very best to keep our equipment running. There may be moments of glitching or moments of lagging, but we're going to do our very best to bring the best HD transmission to you live at home. We've got our fans going, we've got our shade up, so fingers crossed. But we don't have a press box today or any kind of AC or elevation, so we're going to do our very best, and we're really looking forward to this thrilling matchup, as I'm sure you are at home. It looks like we're going to switch things up. Kijken will play left to right, and Toronto will start right to left. Both these sides found their way here by the narrowest of margins. Kijken notched off Virginia FC by a score of 2-1 in extra time. Toronto Pamir, they earned a 1-0 victory, if I'm not mistaken. Bringing us to today's matchup. But I'm sure there's some tired legs out there from a weekend full of matches, just finished up around 10 p.m. last night, so it'll be a time for these teams to utilize their full reserve of bench players in this marathon event. And here we go, kickoff, moments away. Get those score predictions in, let us know where you're watching from, and any players to keep an eye on. So glad to have you with us. And there is the starting whistle. Kijken playing some games, sending it right back. And we'll keep the ball on the ground for the moment. This one sent to the near touchline. And the press. Almost netting results. Kijken able to hold on to the ball as Pamir dropped back.
Let's go!
Kijken happy to suck in the pressure and try to find space in behind. Lovely little move. But Toronto win it back. Nice win from Omar. Bishek sends it forward. And Toronto able to reclaim. This is Toronto's turn on the ball. What kind of possession can they find? For now, showing good patience on the ball. It's a beautiful day here at George Helwig Memorial Park in Manassas, Virginia. I highly recommend coming out and catching a game. It's not too late for this one, but of course there will be a final later today as well. Played here at George Helwig Memorial Park. Should be a hot one, but hopefully by 6. We expect the temperatures to come down a little bit. This ball well switched. And Toronto keep the ball moving. Still Toronto having the lion's share of possession here. Sent into the corner, lovely little ball, one touch back. Toronto looking for a ball in, and second ball does fall for a chance. It's just wide. And early on, Toronto finding the first chance of the day, goes wide of goal, but Kijken happy to see that shot across the bow, innocuously wide. Kijken playing from the back. Immediately the Toronto press comes in. Down the line. Kijken touching it on. Toronto. They're quicker, and the ball sent into the top of the 18. Goalkeeper well off his line and will collect. Good goalkeeping there. But Kijken right now on the back foot. They need to find a way out of their own half and alleviate some of this pressure. Here comes the press again from Toronto. It's been a comprehensive press. Kijken able to hold on this time. This one lofted into the midfield, well received. Good little touch there. And forward, this is just what the doctor ordered for Kijken. Can they get one forward? Well, right now it's chested out of the air and Toronto will adjust. This one kept alive on the near side. And now sent over. Toronto earning their possession in the midfield. And Kijken will have to just show patience here. It's tough to chase down a side that knows how to hold on to the ball, especially on a hot day such as today. Good defending to force the Toronto player back. Toronto and Pamir go central. And the captain sends it right back. This one sent towards the box, but a good win in the air from Kijken. Clever little touch, but too many defenders there, and Toronto undeterred. This one served into the midfield. Well, it looked like he thought about the long ball, but decided to come back and rinse repeat. It will be another opportunity for Toronto to knock the ball around, and knock it they will. Lovely skill.
Good job, Kijken.
And Kijken win it back. Is there a counterattack on here? It's sent into the corner. And good defending to marshal this one all the way back. And it is kept in, actually. defending there from Toronto. Nice welcome breeze passing through this field. They'll possibly push on these players in this hot morning. Here's a long ball from Toronto into the corner, well controlled. Is there a service? The shot is taken and it's off the bar. This one's still in play.
Good job, Kijken.
Toronto looking for the follow-up. Captain feigns the shot, still going. Defenders finally get on a shot. It's blocked again, and this one will trickle all the way to the far touchline for a throw. No, I'm sorry, this ball has not gone out now. Into the woods can be no doubt, and another lovely sequence of possession and attack from Toronto Pamir. Kijken still on the back foot. They've had a few moments of counterattack, but have found themselves isolated up top with a whole host of Toronto players locking it down in the back line. This one sent forward. And Toronto play reverse. They seem confident in their possession and not in any hurry. This one into the corner. The cross is taken. It's just wide. That begged for a finish, but found none forthcoming, and it will be a goal kick to come. And we will see a substitution. This one's sent in. The far side, Kijken under immediate pressure will win it back. Caught in a tough area right in the corner and forced to play it over the end touchline.
And that's the best flavor. Try it.
There's Toronto. Looking for a service. It's a good service. Played up in the air and over the goal.
Good job.
There will be a corner to come. Good defending, because the Toronto attacking forward was right there in front of goal, perched to find the first goal. So the first set piece of the day for Toronto Pamir, and an opportunity to send towards goal. It's taken short. Second ball on the ground. Kijken should have no problem dealing with this. Only a partial clearance. It stings the palms of the goalkeeper, but does enough.
Come on, Green. Bring it over here.
Kijken not convincing there with the clearance and almost paid the price. Goalkeeper did well enough, didn't hang on to it that time. And this one trickles over the far touchline for a throw. Kijken sends this one high in the air. Toronto get ahead to it. And eventually falls to a Kijken player, but what can he find? And this ball is sent forward at the cost of a throw. Here comes Toronto. Well taken out of the air.
Masoud.
Shot is taken, and there's the goal for Toronto. Pamir. It took an unfortunate deflection, but that's what happens when you have chance after chance. Eventually things fall your way, and that's what we saw there. A good shot, just took a slight deflection, and goalkeeper didn't really have a chance there with the unfortunate deflection. Let's take a look at the instant replay here.
Wake up!
They are coming flash late. Wake up, they are playing flash.
You know it's today, right?
We have our first goal of the morning. It sounds like up the hill at the other semifinal, there may be goals aplenty, or at least something going on. There's all sorts of fanfare. You can, of course, follow along with that game simultaneously here on DMV Sports Media. If you'd like to follow real time who may be playing in the championship later. Toronto Pamir win the ball only partially, and it is sent over the near touch. Here comes the throw. And Toronto playing out. Good play on. This is excellent forward hold-up play. Walking the tightrope on this near touchline. Is there a service? It cuts inside. Shot taken, and goalkeeper will collect this without too much difficulty. On the Canadian side, Toronto Pamir looking strong today. Kijken need to find some momentum themselves. It's only a 1-goal deficit at the moment. Good move there. Sent to the top of the box. And there is a foul. And a set piece for Toronto Pamir.
What was it? That's not nice.
It was an accident.
Don't argue with him. Shame on you.
Defend him, bro. Yeah.
Not this.
The Toronto captain took exception to that. It did not look like that serious of a foul, but the tensions are heating up here. I mean, it's a semifinal. You're going to have that. Regardless, there's a chance here for Toronto to send one forward. They'll keep it on the ground. And that is a certain foul. Kijken. I don't mind physical defense. They need to assert themselves here and stem the tide of this Kijken attack. Here's a ball sent just outside of the box. Kijken still locked in their defensive area. And now Toronto send it over. That's well controlled and a lovely move. This is an opportunity to send one into the box. Good overlapping run. Is there a ball across? There is. Begs for a finish, and Kish can do well to deal with it. That's good defending there. That's an excellent challenge. He won the ball back. Now Toronto on the counter. What can they find? Shot coming. It's blocked, and this should be a corner kick. Another set piece for Toronto.
What is he doing?
They need to wake up.
Quality counterattack off of a good challenge in the midfield and almost catching Kijken, but Kijken stepped to the ball well. This one's on the ground, top of the box, and now back out. Ball into the area. Goalkeeper spills and helped out by his defense. Well, as a goalkeeper, you look in those moments and you just hope that your defenders can help you out, and that's what he found there. A lovely little dummy now. Ball sent across. Kijken intervene. Shot taken. Goalkeeper finds the save. Unconventional. He decided not to use his hands there. And we'll start us off with a little bit of flair.
That's Kung Fu Panda right there. I love him.
Come in! Come in! Yes!
Come on, Blas.
Let's come on!
Go, Bijan.
Jen turning the corner, now sending one in. This is a chance. Goalkeeper will receive the ball. Defender able to marshal him off. Here comes the Kijken pressure. Toronto able to break this pressure. And here we go the other way. Toronto not really finding any recipients up top. That was a premature pass. Now Kijken will settle themselves. Here in the 17th minute. Ooh, it's an errant pass. Toronto. Well, their line is broken by a lovely move. He had ice in his veins, and now Kijken going the other way. This pass does not fall, and Toronto right back at it, up to their old tricks the other way. They'll send it over the far touchline. Really well controlled out of the air. Oh, lovely bit of skill, Toronto. Is there a finish on this? There is not. And Kijken lump one into the midfield. It's a battle here. A battle which is won by Kijken for the moment. Well, Kijken, they have Toronto going the way they want, back towards their own goal, and eventually the pressure does break.
Behind the bench and screen.
If you're just joining us, welcome to our coverage of the ASF Cup 2024 tournament. Toronto Pamir and Kijken United FC of Virginia squaring off in the semi-final. Here comes Toronto. Kijken have to be careful. Don't want to give away a penalty here. And eventually Toronto take a wrong step and send it over the near touch. We'll see a substitution on for Kijken.
Where are you taking us? Are you going to lose? من کانادا رو رشوت میدم. من کانادایی رو گفتم که وا ببازن. من به خاطر از وا گفتم جانم.
نه گفتی اگه ما بردیم خیلی تو گفتی هر کس لوز کرد
نه نگفتم. نزدیک بود فرق از کلیانی شوکیش رو ببازن. با فارسی گفتی.
فارسی ما قوی نیست. به انگلیسی نگفتی که من درست میفهمیدم.
Referee did not like the spot of the ball and will send it back. Toronto win it. And now the ball played negative all the way into Toronto territory. Good movement from Toronto, Pamir. This team came to play. We're looking for a service. Rounds the corner, but runs out of real estate, and it will be a goal kick to come for Kijken. This is an errant pass from Kijken. Toronto, can they take advantage? Touched into the box. And a good save. Oh, and a follow-up touched over goal. A goal kick to come. Let's take a look at this replay. what looked almost easier than the first goal scored, but could not keep it down. Kijken able to win this one and send it forward. They just can't seem to connect with their forwards and wing. That is certainly going to be a foul. A little overzealous in the pressure, and it will be a Toronto set piece coming out. Here comes Toronto, running out of steam, and Kijken take over. Lovely move. Kijken earning a little space, but needs some help, and well, I think that's the best outcome. There wasn't much help to be found, and Kijken able to restart with a set piece. Pamir chasing this one down. It's a battle here, and a battle that is won by Toronto Pamir. Here comes the captain for Toronto. He's got space in front of him, and will leave it off. Now sent over to the wing.
Where's the shin guards? I thought that was a requirement.
Sent back.
That other one doesn't have to.
Toronto's still.
There's people behind you as well who want some. So we can get a little. So yeah, I'm saying there's nothing.
Opportunity for a service from Toronto, and well cleared by Kijken at the near post. Toronto settling things down. Will take on the shot, and it is high. So it will be another goal kick to come. We will see another substitution for Toronto. This one sent into the midfield. Kijken finding the width. And now dishing it off. This is better. We need to find the pass. And shows the smart thing to reverse it. Sometimes you got to go back to go forward. Now Kijken looking over, finding width. You got to admire Toronto. They're organized in their press. They know when to go, when not. And eventually, their patience does yield results. There comes a long ball from Toronto. It will find its target. Oh, but just a little bit too much zest on that pass. It'll be a goal kick to come. And we will see another substitution coming on.
It's half time.
25 minutes, and that's a water break halfway through the first half. We still have about 20 minutes left to play in this first half. We're just going to take a quick water break, and then we'll be right back into it. Keep those predictions coming in. Let us know where you're watching from, and yeah, it's currently 25 minutes into the game. We'll be quick water break here. Let's take a look at the score in the other game. Looks like Brizhna is up 1-0 over Afghan Soccer Club in the other match, so got a lot of play left, but if it were to stand, it would be Brizhna versus Toronto, but of course about 70 or maybe 65 minutes left to play in both of these matches. Stay up to the minute following both games here on DMV Sports Media YouTube. I highly recommend connecting to Wi-Fi if at all accessible. The stream will only be as good as your Wi-Fi, so if you're watching from, you know, an area on the go or something, it may appear to be lagging or it may appear to be lower quality. If you're on Wi-Fi and you have reliable Wi-Fi, I'd recommend turning it up to 1080p and watching in full HD. Otherwise, turn down the quality and you'll probably have better results. You can do that in the settings in the little pinwheel. Ooh, here we go. Kijken playing from the back and finding a little space. Ooh, that's a breakdown in defensive responsibilities from Toronto. Kijken looking to exploit, but will run into some trouble, and Toronto now back on the ball, confident. Good win from Amin for Kijken. Sent forward. That's a heavy touch, and it will be touched away by Toronto. Throw, though, as a consolation prize for Kijken. Here comes Toronto.
Good job, Sikanda.
Lovely turn there from Kijken. This is the moment they need. Sent forward, and there is a foul. Set piece for Kijken inside of Toronto area. Toronto will plead innocence, but that won't matter. This decision will give Kijken an opportunity to put a shot towards goal, and it's a chance they much need. Find a little momentum and earn some more possession in this game. Here comes the set piece. It's towards goal. It's blocked by the wall. Second bite at the apple for Kijken. Can they send it in? Lovely move. Still going, and there's a foul. That's a penalty kick. And that is just what the doctor ordered for Kijken United FC. A penalty kick and an opportunity to level. Let's take a look at this replay while the kick taker gets set. Ooh, just an indisciplined challenge from behind. Those are the moments where you just want your defender to show patience and trust his teammates, but he went for the challenge from behind and it didn't work. And now it's mano a mano. The Kijken man looking to equalize for his side here in the 31st minute, the semi-final ASF Cup match. This could change the tide of the game. Here comes the kick. Oh, and it's a perfect penalty kick. Goalkeeper went and guessed right, but could not get there. And there we go. It's one apiece. Kijken finding the equalizer, and we got a ball game, ladies and gentlemen. Take a look at the replay. Perfect penalty kick, and it had to be. Goalkeeper went the right way. hearing it here at the field. Everyone's saying, wake up, and that's what we're seeing. Kijken, they got off to a slow start, but that is just what they needed. Sometimes a goal will infuse life, Berlette, and just remind your teammates, we can do this. We deserve to be here. We made it all the way to the semifinals. Let's go. Meanwhile, for Toronto, how will they respond? They had a little team meeting after that goal, and they've controlled the lion's share of possession and attacking chances, so they'll feel they don't want to change too much, but want to get back to their dominant ways. This one turned over, and Toronto will reset in possession. Here comes Toronto. Rounding, finding the shot. The goalkeeper saves it. It's still alive.
Get it!
Is there a follow-up chance? It's still alive. And this one will trickle innocuously over the end line for a goal kick. Goalkeeper is down. We'll need to check on him. Take a quick break.
I think he has a cramp. Stretch his leg out. Cramp that out.
Are you watching it on YouTube? Yeah. Oh, my God, bro. Somebody feed us some like maple syrup or something. Give me 10. I thought it was funny. I thought you were giving
No, we don't got nobody. The goalie. He's not driving.
Where is he? The goal?
I'm just walking around.
Yeah. This is my company, DMV Sports Media, so I go and cover different leagues.
The other guy's over there too.
Yeah, he's part of my company too. Yeah, we do. Oh, it's gonna be so many. We had thousands last year. Watch. This one, we're back underway. Goalkeeper able to continue. Will be Kijken to switch the play. Oh, it's dangerous square ball. Toronto giving chase. Oh, and Toronto will take over. It's Toronto's captain sending it forward. Chance for a shot. Kijken dropping well, and it's just over. A goal kick to come, but what a chance it was for Toronto. Take a look at the replay.
That's why I said yesterday, I said
It was just an inch up over top of the bar.
somebody shaved my head.
This one's sent forward. And well taken down by Toronto. On the ground from Kijken. Toronto win it back. Good ball forward. There has to be a shot, and it is taken, but well wide. So, goal kick to come. That was just an errant shot.
You just shoot it outside. No corner.
Go kick, go kick.
There's no corner. I'm sorry. I watched it. There's a 6 coaches right there.
It's not a corner, it's a goal kick.
Yeah, this is a corner.
Touched in. Kijken looking to play from the back.
Come on, Omar. Come on.
And Toronto will win it back right at midfield. It's been the same story. Kijken playing out and then Toronto able to counterattack, but Kijken, they had just one serious chance forward and they were able to capitalize with a penalty kick. Will be a throw for Kijken on the near side.
Good job, boys. Good job.
Oh, I think they subbed him out there. Why did he come over here from?
Down the line. That one just over the near touch line. And it will be a throw for Toronto. Put it on the ground. Oh, just a nervy moment for Toronto. Bailed out by the foul decision, but we're back underway. Here comes Toronto. This one sent high. Well won by Toronto. Second ball. Ooh, 2 Toronto players come together. Weren't able to talk. Oh, lovely touch there. Still alive, Kijken looking for a way in. The Toronto defense is resilient, and here comes Toronto. Over to the far touchline. Lots of space for the captain of Toronto. He will dish it over to this near side. Must find the shot. And Kijken, they have everyone back now. Toronto passing at will here. Kijken have to find a way back, and they will win the ball to their goalkeeper.
Goalkeeper! We love you!
Here comes Kijken. Still going. I don't think they realize they have a man down here, and They haven't played it out. Toronto will re-win it, and we'll have a drop ball. I have an update, a live update from the other match. It's now 2-0 to Brishna. So right now, this one all locked up.
Good job,
Brishna, last year's tournament winners. Looking strong in this one. Here comes Toronto, serving a ball across. Kijken able to get behind it. Oh, that's going to be a foul, or should be anyways. There's a corner kick for Kijken, sorry, for Toronto. Chance to serve one in right before the end of the half. This would be a killer blow for either side to score. And get all the momentum going into the half. There's another corner coming. Kijken believed it had already gone over the end line, but referee saw it different. So another chance for a service. It's an outswinger for Toronto. Packing bodies in. This one on the ground. And recycled out. Here's a second bite of the apple across. Kijken do well to clear it at the near post. That is good defending there from Kijken. What can they find coming out? And a frustration foul from the captain. Well, this is the same player who took exception to a very light foul just a few minutes ago, and now dishing out much harsher foul. There's an expression to be found somewhere about this, but I'm going to leave that for our viewers to ponder on. But it will be a caution for both players here. That's fair refereeing. Sometimes you just you can't sort out who started what, and both players will get the caution. So onwards we play. Set piece for Kijken coming out of their own half. As we enter the end of this first half, locked up with the score of 1-1. Early on, we saw very much a dominant Toronto Pamir, but Kijken were clinical with the chances given and able to earn a penalty kick. And there is a throw. The referee had a good look at it. I'm not going to pretend I have a good sight on that one, and it looks like the referee thinks there might be some simulation, or at least not enough for a foul. Kijken keeping this one locked in Toronto territory. Ew. 45th minute now. Possible last chance here for either side to get one before we head into the half break. Brishna, of course, still leading in that other match.
Woo! Let's go, Kijken! Yeah, Kijken! You like my new voice?
Sent down the line. That is a foul going against Kijken. Good call. And sent back. Toronto looking for a ball in. There was a little disconnect between the winger and the central mid, but that might just do it for this first half. We'll see a goal kick coming out. I'm Kijken, I wouldn't mind going long here. Just playing safe. There have been a few nervy moments playing out from the back with this Toronto Pamir press.
You deserve that number 9. That was my number.
Dad, what are you saying? What are you saying?
That was my number.
Okay.
Well, it looks like Kijken taking my words of advice and sending it forward. Well flicked on to the outside. This is beautiful build-up. Oh, well won back by Kijken. What can Toronto find now? Going the other way.
Good job, Adam!
Excellent work from the ball boy here. Getting it back in for the players quickly and diligently. Kijken able to win it back, and Toronto just as quickly the other way. That's good no call from the referee. It was going both ways, and he's allowing these men to play. There's a long ball served over by Toronto. How is the touch? Oh, Kijken able to deal with it. And here's a service. This will trickle all the way back to the Kijken goalkeeper, and this might be the end of the half.
You did a great job.
Bad boy.
Send forward, and that is the final moment of the half. It is a tie game here. Toronto going up early and earning a bunch of chances, but in the end, Kijken able to equalize and setting up a thrilling second 45 in this semifinal. We will take a quick moment and pause and take a break here, but come back in just a few minutes for the second half. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe. It'll help more people find this video, and if you subscribe, I promise you, you won't regret it. We have a great community here, all of the best UPSL, NPSL, and other great events such as ASF. We cover the event every year, and we'll have the championship match live at 6 p.m. here on the channel, so we'll look forward to seeing you. We're gonna take a quick break. We'll see you there in just a few minutes. Second half ready to kick off here at George Helwig Memorial Park. The semifinal of the Afghan Sports Federation Cup. Semifinals winner today will face the winner of the Brishna Afghan SC semifinal. 6 p.m. today here at George Helwig. And of course live here on DMV Sports Media. We're so glad to have you along with us for this live transmission, and we hope you'll send this link out to all your friends. If you like what you see, drop a like on the video, and of course subscribe if you want to see more. Check out our other videos. And we are underway. Toronto playing left to right. We'll wear all white with black bottoms, and of course the local side, Kijken United, will don their green tops, playing right to left this half. So Toronto in the first half, they had the better chances. They had the lion's share of possession, but Kijken were able to find the equalizer with a penalty kick. Here comes Toronto rounding the corner. And this one's well away. It will be a corner kick for Toronto. As we were saying, sometimes that's just how footy is. You can have all the possession, you can have all the chances, but possession and chances don't win games, it's goals. And right now we are level. This one's served in to the back post, there's no takers. And we'll trickle all the way over the end line for a goal kick coming out. In the other match, which you can also find live on our channel, Brishna having the better with an early 2 goals. There may be more. We're hearing voices and noises up the way, but sent in quickly by Toronto, and they'll keep it on the ground. Good little turn, and now sent out to the near touchline. Excellent ball movement still. Kijken, they have to show patience. Captain sends one in, and Kijken, their patience does pay off, but can they pay out? That is the question. That is a foul and a decision for the referee. That stopped a clear counterattack. And I think fortunate not to pick up a card there for denying a promising opportunity. Kijken will just play this one over the near touchline. Do you mind just standing just a little? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Toronto will play it back. And here we go. This one's sent into the corner. It's going to be a battle. Lovely skill from the Toronto player. Now coming forward. Still alive. And it is going to be a goal kick coming out. He ran out of real estate there. Oh, somebody scored up the way. We're hearing noises. I believe it's another Brishna goal, but let us know in the chat. I haven't had time to pull it up, but you can check it. You're live on DMV Sports Media YouTube. The other match happening simultaneous. ASF does a great job planning. We'll get into that in a second. But here comes Toronto. And that is going to be a corner kick. Goalkeeper did enough. He sat down the player, and now looks like a corner kick to come. Well, an excellent run. It looks sure to be a goal, but sat down at the last moment. And it looks like it will be a goal kick. Some dissent out there. Referee gonna choose to give a caution or a verbal warning first before he goes to his pocket. And it will be a goal kick coming out. Look at this. Oh, we're back underway. Kijken flicking it on and sending it in the middle. That's much better from them. This one sent into the box. And good goalkeeping. It'll be a goal kick to come, but chance after chance for Toronto. Eventually they're going to convert. Here's a replay. Well, initially it did look like it was a save there, but it was just played over. There's escalating tensions here, to say the least, on this field, so we'll have to watch out how these players will react. If I'm Toronto, I don't need to be instigating anything. They've had the better of possession, they've had the better of chances, and really the only thing that I could see deterring them is getting some sort of red card or putting themselves at a disadvantage. Kijken, to their credit, they've been smart. I don't think they've been instigating too much. And they've been clinical when called upon, so we've seen positives from both sides in this game for sure. And of course, both sides, they've earned their way here to this semifinal by way of group play and quarterfinals. We saw the quarterfinals live on the channel last night. Some thrilling affairs. Some one-goal games and penalty kicks. It's gonna be a set piece for Toronto. Toronto keeping it on the ground. Toronto just keeping this one on the ground. Calmly trying to engineer something and break down this Kijken back line. It's been a tall task today. Sent in to the top of the 18. Sent into the 18, just in front of goal, and that chance goes wide, so a goal kick to come. That's good defending to marshal off the attacking player from Kijken. Kijken will send it forward. And a foul going the way of Toronto. There we go. Toronto moving it quickly And a good challenge from Kijken. Shot taken, and Kijken will clear it. They're just asking too much of their front man. They just send it towards him, but there's an entire wall of Toronto players forward. Need to find more link-up play and get the ball into the attacking midfield. Possibly start to get some wingers forward or overlap the fullbacks. I don't know. I'm not going to pretend to be Pep Guardiola, but this one forward, and really no chance for the Kijken forward. This one's sent over. Lovely turn there. And it comes to nothing. Kijken will keep it on the ground. It's a spicy pass. Here comes Toronto. And that one trickles back into the waiting arms of the goalkeeper. Out of the air. And we're back at the feet of Toronto. Here comes the chance. And just wide. It's a penalty kick. It's a handball from close range. And we will have a penalty kick for the advantage of Toronto. Let's take a look at this replay. Well, tough to see from this angle. We're going to have to trust the referee on the decision. It didn't see a whole lot of dissent, which is uncommon for a penalty kick, so we're going to have to trust it was the right call. There's a chance for Toronto to regain their lead, and it's a well-taken penalty kick, and it's 2-1 for Toronto. Finally back in front, and you can't say it's not deserved. They've had plenty of chances. Finally finding their way from the spot. We'll take a look at this penalty kick again.
Come on, get it back!
I see we've got some viewers waking up and joining us. Good to have everyone in the chat and watching along in the stream. The viewers mounting here in this exciting semifinal. As of now, it would be Brishta versus Toronto, but we still got a lot to play. Headed back towards the goalkeeper, and good communication between backline and goalkeeper. This goalkeeper has not been called on much, but been good when called on. A lovely turn from the captain for Toronto. Sent across. There's a player down, but there is no head injury, and so we will not stop play. Here's a chance for the captain. Oh, what a touch wide from the goalkeeper. And now we will check on the injured player. Let's take a look at this replay.
Raf, you need to pay attention to your players.
Good left-footed strike and an even better save. And the player will make way. Good to see he's okay. Good decision from the referee to allow things to continue. There was no head injury, so it was not mandated to stop the play. And Toronto almost able to capitalize with the left-footed strike, but
Somebody good in the midfield.
just touched wide.
Taking out Bijan, putting it to the elite.
Will be a corner kick to come for Toronto. Here comes the in-swinger. Served in, it's a good ball. Just wide of goal. And it will be a corner kick from this near side. Toronto looking to play short. And they will elect to send it in. There's the service, sent to the back post. Kijken gets to it first.
Get the ball off your foot.
Can't find a way forward. Toronto back at it. He runs out of real estate on this near side, so Kijken throw coming out. 61st minute. We're less than 30 minutes to play here, plus stoppage. We will have a couple of substitutions to be made. Off comes the skipper, number 88. For Toronto. And forward. And a good win there. There'll be a set piece here inside of Kijken territory for Toronto. And here we go. Toronto looking for the service in. We'll keep it on the ground though.
Don't let me down. Please.
Oh, Toronto not in any hurry here. They will line up. Chance. Now's the time to shoot. Lovely feet, but not able to find the chance on goal. Kijken looking for the outlet pass and just nothing there. Here comes the chance. Shot taken. What a save from the goalkeeper. Kijken, can they get the ball out? Right now the answer is no. Toronto, they seem to have more bodies. This is a good service. Second ball falls to a Toronto player. Shot taken, and it's well held by the goalkeeper. He's had his work cut out for him today.
Push them all up. They're all playing down here.
And Toronto resolute in their press. What can Kijken find? Second ball. There's a chance. Lovely skill. But there is cover there from Toronto. Down the line. Pamir. Sorry, Kijken trying to walk the tightrope. Will lose out, and now Pamir coming the other way. This one trickles through the midfield. There's space and a possible through ball. Dished out to the outside. Just about kept alive, but Kijken will drop bodies back and will get on the ball. Served into the box. Back post, and that is offside. Toronto settling things down. And keeping the ball going forward. Kijken winning it back. Where will it go now, though? That is the question. At this point, they've had absolutely no outlet options. And Toronto will yet again win it as soon as it goes over the line. Sent outside. Oh, this is a good pass. Is there a chance here for Toronto? Oh, what a goal. That's an incredible solo effort. And it's 3-1. Toronto Pamir. Lovely slaloming run. He just about dribbled that all the way into the goal. And that's what it took with a goalkeeper that's in form for Kijken. Take a look at this replay.
You lose because you're again. Our kids run stupid, they lose. Now listen to me, man.
Stay up. Don't let it put you in the back. Retarded.
No. Our kids done it. Goddamn son, you don't know what you're doing. They give you life to.
In the midfield, step up.
Well, it looks like the winner from the other game is all but a certain. Brishna winning 5-0 in their semifinal up the hill. Brishna is defeating Afghan Soccer Club, so they will earn their spot in the final. In this match, it's 3-1, of course, so still plenty of time. So if the result were to hold, Brishna in the other semifinal would take on Toronto Pamir. Of course, Kijken, they still have something to be said about that. And there's a goal, though, for Toronto. What a goal it is. 4-1. And the result looking more and more certain. So there's still time, but it's looking more and more like a Brishna versus Toronto Pamir final at 6 p.m. Let's take a look at this replay. Well, two teams have risen above the crop, and so far that is Brishna and Toronto, setting up a thrilling 6 p.m. Clash of the Titans, if you will, championship final of this ASF 2024 Cup. Kijken running out of steam and running out of real estate on this near side.
Basir, c'est ok. Basir.
This one's sent into the corner. Good defending from Kijken. Lovely win there from Toronto. Striding forward and onwards we play.
Away.
Here comes Toronto. Down the line. And Kijken doing enough to defend this one. At the expense of a throw. Oh, the attempted rainbow did not come off there. Kijken looking to find a little skill of their own, and out comes the tricks. Here come Kijken though. Can they play out of their own area? That's the question. And we will have our water break now as we enter the final quadrant of the match. And we're gonna take a quick break. We'll be right back. Don't forget to like and subscribe so that you can see when the finals come up at 6 p.m. And for all events, and for next year's ASF Cup here on DMV Sports Media Live, we're so glad to have you. And if you like the video, drop a like so others can find it. We're gonna take a quick break and we'll be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Final portion of this semifinal match. Toronto, Pamir looking far and away the better side, as they have much of today. There was a brief moment after Kijken earned a penalty kick where they found some life, but since that time, Toronto has played to their fullest potential and been much more clinical in front of goal. This one sent into the midfield. Lots of space there. Kijken able to get bodies forward. Sent forward. Is there a service? And good defending from Toronto. Will be a goal kick to come. Send forward. Chance for Toronto. Right in front of goal. And we'll pull it back. A lot of space here for Kijken. We'll move the ball around. Need to open up for the chance. A little too direct that time. Someone lofted up in the air. Toronto will serve it across the 18 and well away. Kijken trying one into this corner, well received.
Take it towards the goal. Come on, Bijan. Bijan, do something.
Bijan, you don't have time.
Go for goal!
Kijken sending it out wide. And back.
Nice.
Service.
Nice.
Well dealt with by Toronto. Here comes the long ball. Connecting with their forward man. It's flicked on, but no recipient on the end of it. This one lofted into this near side, chested back now.
Come on, Darius. Darius, what's the 19? Come in.
At the last game. Remember the penalty?
This one kept alive by Toronto. Don't need to score, but goals always help. Lovely bit of skill. And shouts for a penalty. And it will be a penalty kick for Toronto. I'll take a look at the replay. I think it might have been for a handball. Or maybe the challenge went through the player. It's hard to see from this angle. We'll take another look. Well, unclear. Either a handball from that slide or because the player went through the back. But regardless, a penalty kick and a chance to make it 5 for Toronto. Here comes the kick. And it's converted. It's 5-1 for Toronto Pamir, and that should just about do it for this one here. And the final nail in the coffin. We'll take a look at the replay. Make sure to tune in. 6 p.m. for the final, Brishna versus Toronto Pamir. Congratulations to Kijken. A job well done. Reaching the semifinals here before bowing out. We got about 9 minutes left to play. And probably not enough time for Kijken to find their way back into this game, but possibly to get some moral victories, score a few goals, make it interesting. Toronto switching the point of attack. No rush now. Toronto now happy to conserve energy as they've got a final to play later. And I think just keeping the ball at their feet would be the wise move now on this hot summer day here at Manassas, Virginia, George Helwig Park. Brishna also have a comfortable lead in that other match, so you can guarantee they will be holding onto the ball and resting their players and getting ready for that match. It's a marathon, not a sprint, these ASF Cup tournaments, and comes down to tactics as well as skill when you have to manage players and fitness levels. Meanwhile, Kijken looking to find another goal to get themselves back on the board. Lovely build-up play. Kijken, what can they find? It's served towards the 18. But Toronto able to play out. Kijken sending it forward again. Here comes Toronto, just cutting it back and keeping it on the ground. Now's a chance for a service, and a good service it was, but no takers on the end of it. Still alive. And a good save. Trickles over the end line. Just about 5 minutes left to play in this affair. 5-1 for the advantage of Toronto Pamir. They have the corner and they will send it in on the ground. Well blocked by Kijken. And there is going to be a foul called for the advantage on the other side. One sent across. And into the 18. There's a shot. Good save. Kick save and a butte from the Kijken goalkeeper. And foul coming out. Taken quickly. Here comes Kijken. Accelerating down this line. It's sent forward. And back to the goalkeeper. Shot taken and just wide. Not a bad effort at all. About a foot or two wide of goal, and that could have been interesting. Take a look at the replay.
Tomorrow morning.
This one down the line. Is there another goal in this one? Kijken packing bodies back. And now a corner kick to come. Here comes the in-swinger to the near post. And that will innocuously drift behind goal. Goal kick to come. And here we go. Oh, that's a bad pass out. And a chance for Toronto. And certainly a foul right behind the ball. Blocking the player off, and a dangerous chance just outside the 18. Hard to tell from that angle, but doesn't matter. There's no VAR, so I'll have to trust the call on the field. It's a chance from a very good position. Shot is taken. It's off the wall, but still alive. Kijken will clear. There's a shot, and that will sell well over. That is the final whistle. Toronto Pamir victorious by a score of 5-1. They will advance to the finals today, 6 p.m. against Brishna FC in the ASF Cup 2024 Finals, the championship match. Congratulations to Kijken for a tournament well done and a great job today, advancing all the way to the semifinals. Before falling, they will exit the tournament. We're gonna pack up. Thank you so much for tuning in and joining us, and we look forward to seeing you 6 p.m. Send this link out to all your friends. We're gonna be live between Brishna and Toronto Pamir. We're gonna cut it off here. Have a good day, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to like and subscribe.